Roommate food drama, fork and knife with plate emoji, scared face emoji. So, last month my new roommate Kevin moved in, and everything seemed fine at first. You know, standard roommate stuff, dividing up shelves in the fridge, passive-aggressively debating who left the dirty spoon on the counter, the works. But then, I noticed Kevin had started writing names on his food. Not Kevin's yogurt or Kevin's sandwich, but full-on names, like Deborah on a cup of Greek yogurt, Steve on a loaf of sourdough, and Bartholomew on a jar of pickles. I figured this was just his quirky way of keeping track, so I shrugged it off. Maybe he read some self-help article about personalizing your stuff for better portion control. Whatever, man. Things started getting a little strange when I came home late one night and heard muffled voices in the kitchen. At first, I thought Kevin had a friend over, but nope, it was just him, standing in front of the fridge, arms crossed, frowning at the yogurt. I kid you not, he was saying things like, "Deborah, we've talked about boundaries, and you can't just let anyone take a spoonful, that's how trust gets broken." I stood there for a minute, debating whether to intervene or just quietly back away. Eventually, I opted for the classic cough to announce your presence technique, at which point Kevin spun around and said, "Dead serious, sorry, Deborah and I are having a disagreement about honesty in this household." I started to get curious, and a little worried, so I checked my own sandwich the next day. Sure enough, Kevin had labeled it Philip. When I asked him about it, he just said, "Philip and I have an understanding." He knows the rules. That sounded ominous, but I decided to play along. I left a note on the sandwich that read, "Philip, you can trust me." The next morning, my sandwich was gone, replaced by a post-it that read, "Philip needed space. Don't take it personally." So now, every time I open the fridge, it's like walking into a bizarre soap opera. Last night I caught Kevin in a heated debate with a carton of X named the Andersons, and I swear the peanut butter is giving me the cold shoulder. But hey, at least I finally figured out why my sandwich had trust issues. It turns out, it was tired of being caught between Kevin's bread and my emotional baggage.